Welcome to the Holy Yogi, where we help you find the guru inside of you. Hello, beautiful. Hello, handsome. I'm trying to get this, this new background. I got this wonderful relaxed sign on the background. I wanted to relax you guys while we go through this wonderful spiritual session together. And I'm going to have to bring these down a little bit lower. But anyway, just trying to figure this whole thing out. Hey, everybody, what is it, the third day of the brand new year. And a couple of days ago when I was making my wonderful predictions for you via the African cowrie shells and also via the pendulum and also via the Native American cards, one of the things we discussed was that the pendulum as far as bringing more abundance into your life. So we're going to discuss that today. How can I do that, Elon? In 2019, I bring more abundance into my lifestyle via the spiritual way. This is what I want you to fully understand, how I was able to do that. I've been able to successfully stay at home and raise my mama raised my children as the pajama mama for the last, oh my God, my youngest is 18 years of age. So that was one of my dreams. My greatest aspiration was to be able to stay at home and raise my kids. And I've been able to successfully achieve that goal. And almost for 20 years, I've been able to do that. But 20 years, I've been self-employed. So I kind of got it down to a science, and being able to do it as a single mom, African American woman, single mom, that's a major lot of obstacles to surmount to be able to do that. So I'm going to give you guys the full-fledged spiritual perspective of how I was able to do that and how I was able to, one of the key things I was able to do, and I'm telling you right now, I had to have God on my side. I was able to go from being a homeless mom, which is $36 in my checking account, to a millionaire in 18 months. Not a million anymore, because quite frankly, I went through a divorce and all that kind of wonderful drama, whatever the case may be, but I'm on my way back. And so I'm going to tell you the tips and tricks that I was able to incorporate in order to be able to do that. One thing I will say, though, one of the key things that I want you to fully get that's so important is that you truly do marry someone that you are financially yoked with, too. We talk about spiritually being yoked. You need to be financially yoked also. That's one of the glitches that I had. We were not on the same page as far as building abundance of prosperity, and even on the spiritual, nature as far as that's concerned too. So that played a major role in blockage, and that was before I went on my spiritual journey to become the pajama mama. But now that we're there, this is how we're going to get you there to the next level. So get excited. I'm so excited for you. So this is the first thing I want you to do. I want you to focus on your God-given talent. Okay? That's what I did. And I'll give you an example. I can remember when I was younger and I was a teenager, my mom, very spiritual, type of individual. And she could always look at a person and predict, where their talents lie and where they need to focus their energies on in order to build wealth. Now, one thing about my mom, backdrop to that, she became a millionaire, and her talent, very gifted with doing hair and things of that nature and beauty and the like. She was considered when she was young the ugly duckling, and she took that and she became a beautiful swan by getting into makeup and hair and fashion and clothes and all that kind of stuff, and she created beauty. And that's what you need to do, out of so-called tragedy or triumphs or childhood devastation, you figure out how you can, create your miracles out of that. And that was her miracle. So anyway, she ended up growing up loving to do hair and things of nature. She basically created a business where she did hair and the like, and went to school for that. And we started out on welfare. So if you can imagine that, starting out from very humble beginnings, getting the Pell Grant to go to beauty school, and later on end up doing the celebrities in Philadelphia hair, and then she went and get into Essence magazine and she won, hair show contests, and the rest was history. And she built a 6-7 figure business in doing that. And once again, she was based upon her natural gifted talent of doing hair and makeup and the like. And even in beauty, she was part of Fashion Fair, every magazine's line of of beauty, and she went on to become a makeup artist for one of the top-notch beauty industries, because people found out, via crowds were crowding around her in stores, and so, the universe will provide you with the people and places, situations to find out what your natural talents are, and it'll grow with you. It's something that we tend to easily be able to do. And like I said, she created her million with that. So back to the story with my mom, I'm like waiting for her to tell me what my genius and skill was. And she said, you know what? You'd be a great teacher. Teacher? What? Teacher? And I'm like, no. Because what I had envisioned, keep that in mind, sometimes God's vision is better than your own. And I had envisioned a typical academic type of teacher, elementary school teacher, and from, first grade or kindergarten on upgrade to high school or something like that. And at the time, I was seeing kids going to school and basically pointing guns at teachers and just a lot of drama. And I was like, not the type of environment that I wanted to be in. I was like, no, lady, you got it wrong. Check in with your spiritual guides. That is definitely not me. But lo and behold, come finding out later, she was absolutely right. It wasn't so much that I was supposed to teach in the traditional academic, school arena. What I was supposed to teach people is how to become more healthy. I found out my gift and talent was in the area of healing. And I tried to, and this is another thing that I want you to learn from, I tried to tap into my mother's gifts and talents. She was so gifted in doing hair. And so I worked for her, and I learned how to do the basics as far as hair was concerned. And then I went to beauty school to help pay my way through beauty school, and found out that wasn't me, especially after I turned a woman's hair orange. Okay. You the universe will let you know if something's for you and not for you. It just wasn't for me. And so when my mother said, well, now I'm a naturopathic doctor, out of her sickness, she became a naturopathic doctor. And see, like I said, it'll show up in serendipitous ways for you. And so she was able to cure herself of cancer, going the alternative route. So what she decided to do, become a naturopathic doctor. And once again, voila, she found another phenomenal career for herself and made six figures in that arena. So she came to me and said, that's it for you too. And I'm like, no, I don't think so, because I was afraid, because I tried it before to basically capitalize off of her gifts and talents to find mine. But lo and behold, one day, one of her patients, matter of fact, was my roommate, had basically cleansed her body and developed a worm patch on her skin. And so the solution that my mom had created, it wasn't quite working. And Spirit told me, and at the time, ironically, there's no ironically, okay, preparation meets an opportunity, they call luck. At the time, I was really meditating and trying to decide, where God was taking me. I came back, got a college, got a degree, etc., thinking I was supposed to be a doctor. Once again, going to that arena because it was a high-paying income field. Then I decided a lawyer because it was a high-paying income field. Still think I have talents in those areas. I love to debate and, figure out things, but I really couldn't pass that LSAT. Was not meant for me to do. Tried 2 years in a row, spent thousands of dollars, roadblock. Okay, so universe is calling me to do something else. And so my mom had put this whole naturopathic, doctor arena on me. And make a long story short, I was like, let me meditate and pray on it this time, if it's meant to be. So anyway, make a long story short, getting back to the story at hand, I basically told her, create a formula for her with some garlic, and knowing that, garlic help with destroying worms inside the body. Maybe topically we can get rid of the infection, on top of the body. And I mixed it with, olive oil and created a nice little tonic for it and rubbed it on her skin. And lo and behold, it went away. And for me, that was a sign. I was praying. I was meditating on it. I am supposed to go into this field. I went to the field, enjoyed it immensely, and I've been helping people since then, heal themselves of major health challenges like cancer and AIDS and high blood depression, diabetes, and obesity, and well, it has been so phenomenal, and so I'm so grateful for that. And and that's what I do now. I teach people how to basically heal themselves, and about to come up with another program, etc., that's going to help heal people. And I found that not only was I a good teacher in that, but now I teach people how to make money online. And now I teach people about tap into the spirit and have a great life. Like I'm sharing that information with you right now, and I'm living my purpose. I'm supposed to teach in the area of health, wealth, and spirituality. And so I've got personas like the Holy Yogi, and now the Pajama Mama, and now Vegan Raw Fitness, and I am living the life of my dreams. And so that's what I want you to do. Find out what you love to do. Figure out you get paid to do it, and you never work a day in your life. I basically work 7 days a week, 365 days, but your work is your ministry. It is what your divine purpose was, all about your Dharma. And your Dharma creates a good karma when you're doing, what God had ordained you to do. And the beautiful thing about it is God doesn't just give you one gift. You have 1, 2, 3 is for me, and maybe, many more for you, but it's so important that you live it. I find that when people don't live their Dharma, they experience bad karma. I had an aunt who is a phenomenal singer and, could pick up a saxophone and play the piano and the drums and without a lesson, ladies and gentlemen, without a lesson. And she was so fearful, stage fright and things of nature, to overcome that. She had challenges all of her life for not, feeling the fear and doing anyway and fulfilling your divine purpose. Let me explain something to you. When God gives you a gift that you can do naturally without paying, taking lessons and things of that nature, that is what you are supposed to give and share with the world. And you block your blessings when you don't do that. I think that's why Patti LaBelle has done phenomenal throughout her lives. 3 of her sisters died of cancer, and I think it was because they didn't live their purpose. But Patti lived her purpose, and not that she didn't have diseases like diabetes and things, but she was able to overcome them, because when you're singing or when you live in your purpose, you go into that divine space of total, true, unconditional love. And if you know about love, it'll take all the cells of your body of all disease, and it will heal it miraculously. That's what miracles are really, truly made of. Now, I know it may be over your head and you don't understand it, but trust me when I tell you, this is why people live a phenomenal life, when they're living their Dharma and they experience good karma. And so they share that with all the other people in the world to help inspire them to do the same thing. So when you've been blessed, you're in the business of blessing other people. And so that's what I do. And the beautiful thing about it is, guess what I'm doing right now? I'm giving it away for free. Give. And when you give, God will love you back. And so that's what happens. You give, and love, as it comes in the expression, is what money. That's why they call it currency. It's just another form of energy. And I always tell people, the amount of money you have in your bank account is based upon the amount of love that you're giving. So, if you're giving a lot of love, ladies and gentlemen, okay, then your bank account will show forth a lot of money. That's what Oprah did. Through her show, the Oprah Winfrey Show, she gave a lot of love, and that's why she's a billionaire. Barack Obama, they were taking that Michelle Barack Obama, who, as you know, is a community leader, starting out, in a poor type of situation, because he wanted to serve the community, serve the people. Now, because he's served to a magnitude of becoming president of the United States, now abundance is coming to him, and they're predicting that Michelle and Barack are going to become billionaires based upon the gift of love and compassion and truth and justice and righteousness and order and balance and reciprocity that they're giving to the world. As Michelle has said, when they go low, we go high. She's teaching people how to reach the epitome of their divine self, of doing good in the world. And good comes back to you, because remember, in the world, good is God. So get excited, ladies and gentlemen. Get absolutely excited. Find out your purpose. write those niches down. Maybe you're in health and beauty and wellness, and share it with the world of what you're doing. And believe it or not, people will pay you for that. Prince, it doesn't have to be in the arts necessarily. Maybe you're a good accountant. Maybe you're excellent with numbers. Now you're a CPA. Now you're a tax advisor, and you're doing people's taxes for them, and you're teaching them how to, save money and be able to create a home-based business so that they'll be able to live their dreams and teach people how to stay at home like my accountant did for me. So these are just some of the examples that I wanted to share with you today. So once again, find out what your God-given talent that you can do, and don't take it for granted, ladies and gentlemen. We think because it's so easy. Like my mom, like she's a master, jack of all trade and master of some. She can cook very well, and I remember she saying to me, nothing to do it, just do this, do that. And she was really taken for granted, and now people are paying her to teach them how to do recipes and how to do that. And now she's got a, I'm encouraging her to create an online, video cooking class where she can show people how to do that, and they'll pay $27 a month to be able to be a part of that. And then you get 1,000 people to do that, and now you're making, $27,000 to share that information with the world, on a monthly basis. Believe it or not, that's what people are actually doing. Just miracles are being made. They got a 7-year-old little boy who does reviews on toys online, and he made $11 million on YouTube last year. Justin Bieber got found on YouTube, now he's a multimillionaire, spreading love and beautiful music throughout the world and making people happy. That's what it's all about, that you can do what you love to do and spread a lot of love and make people happy and make a lot of money and everybody's happy. I like one of the things that Jim Rohn said, help people get what they want, and in turn you will get what you want. To be rich and to be wealthy, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to step on someone's neck to get to the top like so many other people are doing to get there. And like I said, you get to the top and you're not going to stay there too long because it's built on sand and not on rock of love and compassion and of goodness. So, love you, everybody. Abundance is yours. Prosperity is yours in 2019. As you spread the word by spreading the love, you will what? Spread the wealth. See you soon at the top, over the top, and more importantly, ching ching, at the Bank of Prosperity and Abundance. Bye-bye for now.